Welcome, everyone. So I'm excited to have Carl join us today, and I didn't know this ahead of time, and I'll make the announcement here that Carl is joining the TAB family as our newest facilitator. And we're going to work on something new called the alignment factor, which you're going to talk about a little bit, I guess, which is a new product TAB is introducing that's more of a classroom environment. I think there will be boards affiliated with, and Carl is going to be the facilitator for that. And I'm excited. Any of you that were at the All Tab event know that Carl's going to be dynamite, and I'm looking forward to hearing him today. So I'm going to give you Carl Gould.
Good afternoon. Come on, we survived all that snow, right? We're the ones that made it out, right? My wife is still stuck in Phoenix, boo-hoo, in beautiful weather at the pool. Oh, I'm so sorry. My last flight was canceled. Okay, enjoy the pool. Don't get too much of a sunburn while you're there, right? So I'm glad everybody made it out today, because one of our topics, what we're going to talk about is 5 ways to increase revenue. But the reason why we're going to talk about these multiple ways to generate revenue in your business, we're also going to talk about positioning for your business, is that today is the perfect day to talk about the susceptibilities in your business. Okay, now I recently had a conversation with a business owner in Chicago, and they're having a record cold winter time. And they said, we're not getting foot traffic. No one wants to shop for our product. Come to our retail location in 10 below. I said, I wouldn't either. I said, and here's part of your problem. You have one way to attract leads, essentially. You turn the door from closed to open. You take out a few ads. You have some social media, but you rely on everybody walking through the door. What happens when one external pressure hits your business? Like 2 feet of snow. So I don't know what part of the state you're in, but I shoveled 16 inches of snow and then 8 inches of snow where I live. I'm out in the boondocks, right? So we got a lot. You might have gotten snow or rain or whatever, and maybe it's not the weather, maybe it's some other external force, but every business has it. What happens when your competitor opens a gym right next door? Oh, we're so much better than them. Right, we'll find out. Well, then they're in big trouble then, because no one's going there, right? What happens if a competitor comes in, or one of your key employees goes to another business, or Google changes their algorithm and they don't like you anymore? They only change their algorithm 1.4 times per day, by the way. 400 times a year, Google changes their algorithm. So if you rely on Google or other search algorithms, it's like doing laundry twice a day. You would have to do your laundry twice a day to keep up with them. Right? If that's your only way to get business, there's going to be a challenge there for you. So today is all about hiding those susceptibilities, compensating for those susceptibilities, making sure that if there's any 1 or 2 external pressures that confront your business, you're ready for it. So that's why we have 5 ways. So these 5 ways are these and some other techniques that we'll talk about. These are some of the strategies that we're using with our clients all over the world. We do business in 35 countries, and we work with businesses in first world, second world, third world countries, and on 6 continents. I have to advise a penguin so we can say 7, but until then it's 6. And what we have found is no matter how much everything is different, because if I sat down with you, there's 2 things you would tell me. Carl, you don't understand my industry. We're different. And what works for you way out in New Jersey in the boondocks might not work for us in our county or our city or our state or our region or our province or our country or our continent. And here's what I found, that there are some universals no matter where you are, no matter what the currency is, no matter what the economic climate is, and there are certain things that work everywhere, and there's certain things that you will be unfairly rewarded for if you do. And there are things that if you don't do, you will be unfairly punished for, no matter where you are. And it could affect anybody at any time, right? So whether you're a business just getting started, whether you're a micro business, mid-level, mid-market, or larger corporation, what we're talking about today works we have found, in any currency, any culture, any size business. Okay, so I want this not only to be educational for you, right? I also want you to take away a plan for your business. So we have an hour together. We're gonna wrap up right at 2 o'clock, and we'll leave time for Q&A. Well, what my hope for you is that you walk out of here with at least 1 or 2 ideas that you can start implementing now. Like you can go home today and use. Is that fair enough? Okay, cool. Now we only have a short period of time together, and I must tell you, you're going to learn some things. You might have an aha moment, might be a little bit of a breakthrough for you. So I feel obligated to let you know what you might look like, I don't know, about 45 minutes from now. You might not recognize yourself. You surely won't recognize your business, and you might not recognize your neighbor, which could be a good thing. All right? So what I'd like you to do is turn to your neighbor. That would require you to turn to your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor. I should be more specific. You will regret your choice in a moment. Turn to your neighbor, give them a high five and say, wait for it, wait for it. Give them a high five and say, you are a master of generating revenue. And I find that quite sexy. Go ahead. And I find that quite sexy.
And so do I.
What's good? See, I like that one a lot better. That one works. Hey, fellas, one high five to a couple over there. All right. Okay. So we want to have a little bit of fun over the next hour. We've got a lot of people in a small room. We also want to make sure that you get your result, for over the next hour. So what we need to talk about, we're going to talk about a few different strategies that you should be using right now. However, I want to set up what climate you find yourself in now in your business, in your industry, in your sector, in your niche, whatever, and find out what are some of the dynamics that you're going through, because the number one mistake I find my prospective clients make that we try to change when they become clients is they are using the great, outstanding growth strategies at the wrong time.